in January 20th, 1998, so almost 25 years ago. I remember when Rodney started. I was here as a sergeant, and Rodney worked for me a couple different shifts and platoons and you name it. We worked together. In 2009, Rodney received a life-saving award for rendering first aid to a stabbing victim, along with other officers here. That happened near the high school on June 22nd, 2009. That individual was treated for his wounds, medevaced out to Jersey Shore, and survived. And Rodney received a life-saving award for those heroic actions. And I'm sure there are many others, but this was one that we could find and put pen to paper on for today. So, distinguished officer, no doubt. And as I said, I had the privilege to be Rodney's supervisor. And I'll tell you a quick, funny little story that I know pretty well. I'm sure Rodney knows. But he was dispatched to North Lake Drive to report of a wolf running along the jogging path. Around that time, after he was dispatched to this call, there was a deputy chief that got in the air, and we had a little debate over the air that it wasn't a wolf, it was a wolfhound or something. The deputy chief thought that it wasn't a wolf, that it was a wolfhound, because someone over on New Central Avenue had a wolfhound that used to get loose. So Rodney calls me on the radio and says, this is a wolf, I see it, can I shoot at it? Can I shoot it? Can I take it out? So now, sergeant on the road, giving your guy permission to take a shot, you're a little nervous about, saying, go ahead and take the shot. So I told Rodney, yeah, if you can, if it's a safe shot, use down the path, down the ravine, by the lake. And I told him, gave him permission to take the shot. He got back on the radio, Sarge, I missed him. It's okay, no more shots, one shot. Got the same bullets. Times were tough, and when that happened, so I said, okay, no more. And he said, but it ran off, which was a good thing, because he got it out of the area. We later saw it over by the college and a couple other places. And I did see it, definitely was a wolf. It wasn't someone's pet, which remember, you remember that? There you go. But that was a memorable moment I'll never forget, so I want to share that. Rodney also did some other shooting while on duty. You miss it with the pistol, you go to the next bigger thing, which is the shotgun, and I think Rodney.
Shotgun story too.
Yeah, shotgun story. But that's okay. That was good though. But during his 25 years, he's certainly seen it all, done almost everything there was to do here, and happy to be able to see you out the door and in one piece to your family.
Yes.
And your loved ones. And I know Ryan was just honored for his 35 years of service with the fire department, past fire chief, so we share the chief bond. And I remember when you were fire chief, we were wearing both hats. It was always interesting. So, we'll certainly miss you. And I'm going to turn the mic over. Anybody else wants to go up and say something before Rodney gets up here and he's got a little speech prepared, and I'm sure it'll be good.
I want to thank everybody for attending today. The last 25 years of my life I've been here, and before that I was in Belmar for almost 5 years as a special. I graduated from Monmouth County Police Academy as well as Ocean County Police Academy. And is PJ Carney here? I'm also a proud member of the Georgia Fordham University. I was one of 14 people in my group, and we were hired back in 1998. And when we went to the academy, we formed those bonds, and then we spent time up in that classroom from the old building that was 100 degrees. And then we had all these PT sessions hearing kind words of reassurance, such as stop, go back, you're too slow, or you're pathetic, and so on and so on. So my good buddy Danny Twerkowski, and one of the best men at my wedding, said that I wore my emotions on my sleeve. Well, I do. And Junior Vegas said that I would cry during this ceremony, and I'm trying to prove him wrong. So, stop. I entered this profession with a realistic view that I couldn't save the world, but hopefully you can make a difference from time to time in somebody's life. Sometimes you see things that no one should see, and it really does change you. The loss of a child, or just in general, the loss of someone and their family grieving is tough. And I want to take time to remember those I've served with, who sadly did not make it to the end. Walter Butchie Kerr, 183. William Nietzsche Preslar, 270. Christopher Matlos, badge number 317. Mario Jr. Del Val, badge number 253. Craig Lawson, badge number 355. Nick Shimonovich, badge number 392. And Captain Joseph, just call me Joe, Gertz, badge number 251. I want to thank Chief Meyer for his leadership, kindness, and friendship. And Chief Meyer was just promoted to sergeant, as he had said when I was hired, and that's been a win. I want to thank 2nd Platoon, which I've been a part of for 17 years. And I want to thank all the members of my group, Sergeant Danny Kurkowski, who I hear I may be calling him Lieutenant Dan, and Mike McCabe, Sean Doyle, Sergeant Chris Spagnola, Sergeant Rob Humani, Sergeant Maureen McCarthy, Detective Robert Anderson, Sergeant Leon Woods, Patrolman Joe Cubal Qualiano, and Sergeant Steve Berner, and Detective Lynn Miller. My family's here today. My wife Danielle. Thanks for putting up with me. You're a saint. My children, Jen, Alex, Sean, and Brandon. Thank you. My sister Debbie and her husband Lee. My brother-in-law Lee. Thank you for your love and support. And to my nephews, Matthew and Christopher, badge number 391, who I'm not going to get to call you Sarge, but hold the line. Your time is coming. What did you say? Oh, okay. Finally, there's some folks in the room that I just want to acknowledge that they're looking down. And I wish they were still here. Dan and Lois Bagnolo, Larry Branch, and Mom and Dad. I love you. Well, that's pretty much it. So with that said, I'm 7 down. God bless and, oh yes, be well.
Congratulations, buddy, and be well.
Gracie, 250 Lakewood. He's 7 down. Oh, yes. He will.